Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name is Jasmine and tonight we're going to be talking about the new moon and how that will affect you for the next 2 weeks. So the new moon just passed here on the 20th of July. It was in the sign of Cancer, the second new moon to be in the sign of Cancer. It's in the later degrees. The first one was in the earlier degrees of Cancer, but this is the one that we get without an eclipse, which is great. So it's not going to be as intense, but still very transformative. So this new moon in Cancer, huge, majorly emotionally triggering. Whether you think you have emotions or not, you're going to see them. And one of the bigger messages that are going to be coming through here is going to be find comfort in not knowing the outcome. And that's easier said than done, but we're all doing our best out here. Find comfort in not knowing the outcome. Also, Cancer itself, the sign, which is the sign that the new moon was in on the 20th, is about family, emotional healing, alone time, home, moving, maternal figures. So those are all things that could be coming into light right now. Like I said, the new moon is happening for each sign in a different house. So with that said, I did want to give you guys a personal download that I got separate from the actual meaning of the new moon. I personally feel a huge pull towards sobriety and clear-headedness. I feel like we're really making sure that our rose-colored glasses don't just come off but stay off, while we pick up our magnifying glass to look at the places in our lives where we have placed a band-aid on a cut that needed to be stitched up. So when thinking about this, you also want to realize that there are going to be some reassessments that happen with all the retrogrades that are going on. Rethinking, reassessing, resorting. Something needs to be sorted out from the past, that we've kind of done something where it's like, oh, I just need to do this to get by. I need to do this to get by. We're not getting by anymore. I feel like there's a lifting of a veil coming up here. So when you do see those things that need to be stitched, you may feel a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit emotional. Try your best to let those emotions release. You want to make sure that your water, which is your emotion, is clean as possible on the inside, okay? It is also very important to remember that you're a spiritual being having a physical experience, not the other way around. So we are still learning how to be human. Give yourself some compassion. Try your best to give compassion to others too, for this is when we need it most. So that's my personal download. So let's go ahead and get into the signs and see where it's happening for you. Virgo, welcome to your new moon reading. So let's talk about where the new moon in Cancer is happening in your sign. This is happening in the 11th house for my Virgos. This house is the house of I Aspire. Group contribution. It's kind of like defining your role in society, right? So 11th house will also, ooh, baby, have to do with friends, groups, goals. This is the house of being a humanitarian. So this is huge. This house is actually ruled by Aquariuses. So if you can kind of reference that, it makes a little bit of sense in that sense, right? Anyway, this is also innovation, technology, revolutionary ideas, which is amazing to have that in Virgo. Like, I would love to see what comes out of that. My rising is Virgo, so that is exciting, at least in tropical astrology. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at my notes here. We've got profits, new business connections, networking. We've got influence on large groups of people. You might want to be careful not to self-sabotage yourself. You could be creating more personal connections right now, or finding more personal connections that are being kind of sent your way, which is nice. It's really nice when you don't have to look, you know. So you definitely have influence on a large group of people. Blockages are coming because of Saturn in retrograde. Blockages, that's always fun. So if you are building up a partnership right now, if you're looking to do something, anything along those lines, there could be some sort of pushback, a little something that's like someone that's trying to go against it. You know, there's always that one motherfucking person that's like, I don't really think that that's a good idea. And it's like, all right, Karen, thanks for your opinion. But you could be getting some pushback like that. Even if it is in networking or business connections. So let's go ahead and get into the cards and see what we have here, okay? So let's see what we have for Virgo. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Okay, first and foremost. Okay. Where am I? All right, first and foremost, we have wisdom. Card number 5, that's going to be the Hierophant. Beautiful energy. Very 11th house, honestly. I feel there's a higher sense to you. People kind of look up to you a little bit, Virgo. There's something that you're doing there. Institutions. Innovation for institutions, innovation in technology, coming from a different perspective that you have only, Virgo, because of your own personal pathway that you've been taking. I feel like someone just talked about my hair. Don't talk about my hair, I know. I love it though. Anyway, so yeah, the Hierophant energy, very strong, controlled, in control, perfect position. Oh wow. Next we have, to clarify that, we have the 10 of Cups, which is literally, it's almost like your family or your love, whoever you have surrounding you that loves you is really putting you on this pedestal that you belong on. But they could be kind of pushing you to sit on your seat at this point, Virgo. But you know, sometimes being humble and stuff like that, it's great. It's necessary. I love humble people, but after a while, if you're like purposefully averting your strong suit, then in that case, you'll start seeing people kind of come up to you and try and push you into that direction. Not just because the universe is sending it, but because, you know, you kind of have to sit there already because you got a job to do over there, okay? So that wisdom is coming to you now. You're really going to sit in that seat now, Virgo. Beautiful. I do see a lot of purple in the reading. Purple, a little bit of red. So with that said, I think that you should maybe wear purple. Maybe listen to third eye chakra, hertz music, so, or vibrations, or what is it? Beats? What is it? Write it in the comments. I don't know. Oh God, what is it? Frequencies, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway. Next, we have Temptation, which is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, the Devil card in our Tried and True. So, Capricorn energy here. It could definitely still be Earth energy. There is an overcoming that's happening right now of either a codependent relationship. Any sort of codependencies are coming to the forefront. And that is, if you have any addictions, anything that is not helpful to your physical being, your spiritual being, and anybody else that's around you. There's something that's happening here, or you could be tempted to dip your toe back into something that you've already left. Remember, we've got this Emperor energy here. This is also reflective for Aries, but I do want to let you guys know that this is that higher essence that's coming to you, okay? You could have a specific spirit guide, a father figure, a masculine coming through to kind of try and sway you the other way and bring back that direct ruling. You know, you've got a lot of ruling surrounding you here, Virgo. You could be setting rules, and then someone could be setting rules for you as well. Next, awareness. To clarify, aware. Look at this card first off. This is the Magician, my favorite card in our Tried and True deck, and might be my favorite card in this one too. There is an awareness of everything. You are coming to the position that you were meant to come into. The reason why it's happening now is because we all kind of need to take our spots for the battle on consciousness, pretty much, is what I would say. We have King of Swords here. Representing awareness. This awareness is going to help you on a more tangible level. Even if it is a spiritual awareness that you gain, it helps you on a tangible level in order to make decisions in your waking life, to be more confident in those decisions, and to be more confident in yourself while making the decision. Because the King of Swords here is the one who makes all the tough ones. You know, he does things that maybe aren't a part of it's not a part of the majority. Okay, and then we have here the throat chakra. So, throat chakra, blue, you can wear blue. You can listen to throat chakra music. I do see that expanding here. So, I did say third eye chakra earlier when I saw the Hierophant or wisdom over here, and then he does have the third eye chakra here. It almost looks like it's expanding into the crown chakra. So throat is also here. So we got throat, crown, and third eye, I would say. I see. Someone's going to bring something to your attention, Virgo, towards the end of the 2 weeks, I see here. And this work on the throat chakra that you're doing to kind of open it up, be able to communicate your ideas and verbalize what you need to say in a specific way to have it understood how you want it to be. Is that too much? That was a lot. But it just helps you communicate better, you know? And have people understand you and feel you where you're coming from when that throat chakra is open. I see you're going to need that. There's been a battle that's been lost by you, or a battle that's about to be won by you. Communicative, wise. There's a beautiful new beginning coming out of this for you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have triumphant success. So this is heavily speaking of a new way of communicating coming through with the Ace of Swords here, triumphant success, awareness, another ace in the throat chakra, okay? Last card that we have here for Virgo is going to be Council of Light. Look at how beautiful that is. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Your spiritual team is coming in heavy here for you, Virgo. Letting you know that you, one, are not alone, and what you're going through right now is divinely orchestrated. Do not be afraid to take a step out and to trust yourself. Make sure that you watch your rising and your moon sign, Virgo. These are your messages. I love you so much, and I will see you next video.